What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Smoking and Grilling and Cooking with me, AB. Now check it out. You just seen the thumbnail, you seen it in the bowl, and today I'm getting ready to show you guys just how easy it is to make. And when I say easy, I mean easy. Just how easy it is to make. Listen, this is just a simple white chili. Now, when you think about chili and you use the word white, you got to start thinking light, right? And today, for our meat, we're going to go ahead and use turkey. Listen, I'm not going to over talk it. We finna go right over these ingredients and hurry up and put this together. Super easy, so let's get it. Now, I'm going to start off by showing, I think I'm going to start here. Look, I'm just going to show you. Look, we got ground turkey, right? Then we got beans. We got white beans. Up top, we got chickpeas, diced green chilies. And man, when I tell you this is gonna be easy, watch this, you guys. Now we're gonna go over some of these spices. Let me just go ahead and cover these: garlic cloves, oregano, cumin, smoked paprika, and here we got a little cayenne. Listen, because we're gonna put a little spice with it, right? Now, when we talk about spice and all of that, let me do this right here. Look, and then we got a jalapeno. I'm gonna go ahead and put my gloves on because I promise you, every time I touch these without gloves, somehow, some kind of way, I end up touching my eye. So, handle these with caution. Now, this right here, look at this small onion. It's up to you. This is obviously, it's a yellow onion, but I think I'm gonna go ahead. I think I have a red onion in the refrigerator. I'm gonna go ahead and use that, but you can use yellow, red, or white. Here, we got chicken broth. You can use this, or you can use turkey stock, whatever you want to use. I like the flavor from the chicken. Then we got green onions. You know, we're gonna use this for garnish and for a little flavor on the top. Pepper, salt, and right here we got olive oil. I'm just using extra virgin olive oil just by itself because I don't want no other, I don't want to use nothing else. We don't want to like add nothing else to it. This right here is a great combination. Now, let's get it. Okay, so you want to get yourself like a, get yourself a pan, bring it up to heat. We're gonna put a little, since we're using turkey, it's a little bit on the lean side, right? So I like to start it off with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is, let's prep this. Notice I got my gloves on. Okay, so look, what I like to do is let it form like a little crust on the bottom before I start breaking it up. Take a look at the bottom of that right there. Just before I start breaking it. You see that right there? That's what I like to see. So now, once it does that, then I just start breaking it up into smaller pieces. Just like you see here. Then we're gonna let this continue to cook, and then we're gonna continue, dicing up our jalapenos. What you want to do is multitask. When I tell you it's easy, it's super easy. You follow along these instructions the way I'm doing it here, you'll have this in the pot cooking in no time. Okay, so let me go ahead, hit this on the flesh side. If you guys watch some of my older videos, you'll notice that I was cutting on the back side, right? Cutting on this side, it cuts much better and easier and safer if you cut this way. Okay, now you see the size of these right here. I mean, you guys can mash this down and get it ground as you would like it. But this right here, I like to see this right here. I like to taste it in a little bit of like these little small chunks like this right here. That right there is what I'm looking for, that. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this from the heat or just turn this off. And now I'm gonna show you why I tell you this is super, super simple, right? Okay, so this is already done. Now we're gonna take this. You want to get yourself a pot, right? We're gonna take it and we're just gonna put everything in here like this. Now, for you guys that have a big family, this right here is gonna make about 4 servings. Not about, that's what it makes. 4 decent sized bowls. But if you got 8 people or even 6 people, I just say go ahead and double the recipe. Everything will be just fine. Just make sure you got a pot big enough so you can put everything in there. And you see these little darker parts right here? That's where I brown that bottom. Oh, this is gonna be fire, folks. Okay, so now we're gonna add our spices, right? So we're gonna add our oregano. When I tell you easy, easy, we're gonna go ahead, cayenne, smoked paprika, cumin, and then I'm gonna go ahead and mince my garlic. Now you guys know that I like using my garlic press anytime that I can. Just put it in, man, it just cuts down on the time. Go ahead, just start adding them in just like this. Now I add my chickpeas. Now look, notice, I'm gonna hold it like this so you guys can see, all of the liquid is gone. I drained all of the cans for all of the beans. All right, and now the white beans drained. Actually, I rinsed them and drained them. Jalapenos, red onions. Now we're gonna add our chicken broth. And now the green chilies. And that's the whole can, by the way. Okay, so look, now I'm getting ready to go with my salt, right? Now, if you've been watching this channel, you know I watch the sodium intake here. So you see what we got right here, right? So look, I'm just gonna take my hand, look, these 2 fingers and my thumb, just get myself just like a small little pinch, and I just give it just a little bit of the salt. And this is kosher salt, by the way, just to wake up the flavors and just keep it like that. If anybody want any more salt, they can add it individually to their to their bowl. Now, as far as the pepper goes, I just give it, I don't know, I just do it by sight. You guys do what you would like. You see that I'm using this and talking over it, how much I'm putting in here right now. But you ask me, you can't have enough of fresh black ground pepper. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and just give it a stir from here, and then we're gonna cook this down. Now remember, this is a white chili, but you can look at that right there, almost looking at the colors and all of that, you know, using a red onion, this is gonna be real nice, folks. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make me some cornbread, and we finna make this happen. Now, look, I'm gonna put this on the stove, and here's the thing, the longer you cook it, the thicker it'll get, right? So we just gonna set it for about 30 minutes on low. We're gonna bring it up to a boil. Well, not a little semi-boil. Then we're gonna set it to simmer, right? We just wanted to heat up. Set a timer for 30 minutes, and then we're gonna take a look at it. We just wanna see how it cooks down. Now remember, if you guys got a party of 6 to 8, double this recipe. Let me get it on the stove. Okay, so we put it on the stove. Let me get my fire set. Okay, so you can see it starting to boil. We're gonna set this down to a simmer. Once that settles in, I'm gonna give it one last stir. Make sure nothing is sticking on the bottom. And what we finna do is we finna let this like cook. I'm gonna set a timer. I'm gonna set a timer for 30 minutes, then we're gonna take a look at it. Remember, the longer you cook it, the less juice it has and the thicker it'll be. Okay, let me show you. This is what it looks like. Let me tilt it a little bit so you guys can see. This is what it looked like after 40 minutes. I went, you know, an extra 10 minutes just to let it thicken up. And I want you guys to see that. You see the way it's moving? Thickened up real nice. And just make that note, I did not cover it because I wanted to lose some of that liquid. Now, let's go ahead and get it plated. In this case, we're gonna get it in a bowl and we finna taste it. Now I want you guys to take a look at that. Hey, take a look at them bowls too. Them bowls is nice, huh? Hey, listen. Putting this in there like that, you know what? When you think about chili, you're thinking about more of a dark, like the reddish color, but having it white makes it a little light, and now you're getting a close-up of it. Look, you can add sour cream, cheese, chives, or whatever. Okay, so you guys see it? Now listen, you can put some sour cream over the top, you know, put some cheese on it, but this right here, look, I'm gonna go ahead and hit it just like this. Now I done already tried it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Ooh, man. Don't underestimate this white chili. You see that right there? Ooh-wee. Now, hey, listen to me. If you ain't never listened to me before, make this. Make it tonight. Go out, grab your groceries, come on back, double the recipe. Cause listen, like I said, this make 4. You know what I mean? This only serve 4 people and you're gonna wanna have like a little extra for tomorrow. But hands down, you gotta give this a try and let me know when you guys taste it. Come back and let me know down in the comment section below what you think about this white chili. Hey, super light, very flavorful, doesn't need no more salt. But you gotta remember this too. I've trained my palate. I've trained my palate to like less salt, you know, just a little bit of salt, and I can taste all of the flavors. So follow this channel. Let's get our salt intake right. Try this white chili. Hey, I'll tell you what, let me, all of that, and then let's wrap this video up. All right, super good. I got these cornbread muffins, you know what I mean? I'll put a link up here somewhere so you guys can take a look at the cornbread that I made. I made this several times, several different ways. The particular recipe will be right up here. Now, with that being said, let me just say this. Listen, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say, hey, thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribe and tell everybody out there there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And now you know how I'm about to get down. I'm about to grab this chili and I'm out of here. Peace.